In Thailand, archaeologist Luke rides his scooter while ignoring all the calls from someone named Kasem. Soon a bunch of cars surround him and Kasem asks Luke to return the tube with the painting he stole from his boss. One of Kasem's men is armed, so Luke announces he'll pull over. Instead he stops the scooter and waits for the cars to move ahead before taking a different road. A chase ensues and Luke moves fast enough to make his pursuers crash against other cars. He then enters the market where the cars can't follow, so the only enemy left is a guy on a bike. When Luke enters an apartment, the space is so tight that the biker crashes too. After going down the stairs, Luke leaves the building, only to get blocked by Kasem's car. He's thrown off his scooter, but since the locals immediately surround the car, Luke gets to crawl away. Kasem scares the crowd by shooting in the air and sends his thugs to continue the chase on foot. With an injured leg, Luke moves as fast as possible while his enemies open fire. He calls his teammates to tell them he won't make it to his flight, so they tell him to take the train instead. After crossing another market, Luke steals a merchant's food cart and Kasem follows him in his car again. Luke disconnects the food cart from the bike and it crashes against Kasem's vehicle, causing the flames to spread and cover his windshield. Kasem then crashes into the traffic and the police surround him while Luke gets to escape. At the station, Luke jumps off the bike and runs after the train, managing to get aboard at the last second. He falls asleep on his seat and dreams of being in an ancient building where he finds and steals a golden mask. When he wakes up he finds a woman named Esme sitting across from him. She explains that her job is to recover unique paintings and the men in the other seats work for her. Luke refuses to give her the painting, so Esme takes out a knife as a thug starts choking him from behind. Esme tries to take the tube away and kicks Luke when he doesn't let go, only for him to grab her arm instead. By taking off her jacket, Esme walks away. Then Luke grabs a plate from a table and breaks it on the thug's head before headbutting him to finally force him to drop him. Now he can grab Esme while kicking down another thug, however Esme quickly beats him up before walking away again. Luke has to fight off another man before reaching her and Esme defends herself with a knife, accidentally cutting the tube strap in the process. As they hold on to different ends of the strap, Luke dodges the flying knife and pulls at the tube to send Esme into the bathroom, where he locks her up. Afterward Luke climbs to the roof of the train car and waits until a water tower is close enough to jump onto it. He doesn't grab the railing well enough and ends up falling through a shack's roof. Then he calls his teammates to ask them to pick him up. Meanwhile in London, Luke's sister Charlotte is discussing tales of her divorce with her cheating ex-husband Harold and his lawyer. He wants full custody of their son, which makes her very angry. Later Charlotte is at work at the museum and is shocked to find Luke. He pretends he's here to visit her, but they almost never see each other, so Charlotte guesses he's in trouble. Luke thinks Charlotte should join him in his adventures like they used to do with their father, but Charlotte reminds him she's a mother now, so she wants to keep her curator job. Then Luke tells her that there's damage on one of the paintings. While she looks at it, he steals a different painting from the wall. The alarm immediately goes off and Luke runs as the doors begin locking themselves. Charlotte follows him outside and asks for the painting, but Luke says he'll only give it to her if she gets in his car. He takes off at great speed, doing some crazy turns to confuse the police vehicles that are now chasing him. After going through